The Black label to debut a co-ed group. NewJeans does not want to settle with the door. Megan from Katseye comes out, and so much more in today's episode of Totally Legit K-pop News with me, Angelina. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. Without further ado, let's get into today's Friday video. So the Black label have recently confirmed that they are going to be debuting a co-ed group. So having female and male idols in one group. Now this isn't the first time that we've seen co-ed groups in K-pop, though they're very rare. I'm sure a lot of you guys know KARD, right? Well, there was literally a K-pop group called Co-ed School, if anyone knows Bidibom Bidibom. Bidibom Bidibom. But yes, Spot TV News reported that the label is currently preparing to debut a co-ed group, with the Black label confirming this news and saying that the details will be revealed at a later date. But another thing that Korean media is also reporting are the alleged members of this group. Now, one of them seems to be, and it's not confirmed yet, but one of them might be former Islet member YOUNGSEO. She was on Are You Next? She made the final lineup of Islet, but she didn't end up debuting with Islet. But there's been sightings of her outside of the YG building. She has her own Instagram account now, and a lot of people were saying there's no way she would have been able to get the username YOUNGSEO without a big company behind her. But then Ilyan Sports reported that she would be debuting in this group. They claimed that according to music industry insiders, YOUNGSEO would be joining the new co-ed group under the Black label. Now, of course, this still isn't confirmed. Oh my god, the gnarly Ice Spice remix is out. We'll have to react to that later. But I made a short about this, so let's read what some people think about YOUNGSEO potentially joining the Black label's new girl group. Oh yes, because it was reported that she'd be debuting in YG's new girl group. Now it's the Black label's. YG also said that they would be debuting a 4-member girl group, so not to be confused with this Black label co-ed group, okay? I just hope she's treated well wherever she goes. I loved her in Are You Next and was so excited about her debut. I mean, YOUNGSEO fits a lot better in YG concept in my opinion. Roll the tapes of Are You Next. So happy she gets to debut if this is true. None of the girls, nor YOUNGSEO, neither Karam will be part of the new YG girl group. A lot of people were like really hoping that Karam and YOUNGSEO would debut in the same group together. I mean, that's definitely some wishful thinking, but a lot of people saying YOUNGSEO is a trainee at High Up Entertainment, which is the same company as Stacy. I hope Karam will debut in the new YG group. God, this is my only big wish this year. Make it come true, please. Oh my gosh. I doubt it. Unless Hybe is that much worse than YG, I can only imagine that she left Islet because she didn't want to be an idol in the group, or she failed the background check. So of course, again, none of this is confirmed, but there's rumors going around about who the other members of this co-ed group will be, so let's check it out. The Black label new co-ed group rumored members: Itaewon, Tarzan, 2002, a model; Bailey Sok. If we remember correctly, Bailey Sok was a rumored member of Meow, and she's a choreographer, of course. Jo Chan, ex-Big Hit trainee A rapper; YOUNGSEO, ex-Islet member and ex-SM Source Adorable If trainee. So these are some of the rumored members. There's more, okay? The Black label's upcoming co-ed mixed gender group members: YOUNGSEO, 2005, Annie Moon. Annie Moon was also rumored to be part of Meow. Bailey Sok, Jo Chan, Itaewon. So 3 girls and 2 boys, maybe? I don't know. Because a lot of people were wondering, Annie Moon, Samsung's chairman's granddaughter, people were wondering what happened to her. We already talked about Bailey Sok, who choreographed for Red Velvet, aespa, and Big Bang's Taeyang. Then Annie Moon, of course. They were both rumored to be part of Meow, but when we got the final lineup, they were nowhere to be seen. Reportedly cut before they debut, but the Cheva has had attention from netizens for some time for her family connection and visuals. Uchan has been known to his fans for some time. He started training with Cube Entertainment, starred on Mnet's Show Me the Money 6 before he was seen as a member of the now disbanded pre-debut Big Hit team Trainee A. Model Itaewon was in the NJZ NewJeans video for Supernatural. Let's check that out. So those, of course, are the rumored members of Teddy's upcoming, well, of the Black label's upcoming co-ed group. I think it's quite exciting. I mean, we don't see co-ed groups all that often. It's very, very rare. I mean, with the way K-pop has been going, a co-ed group, I don't know. How do you think that is going to work out? Just give. This is not like me saying like, oh my god, co-ed groups can't work in K-pop anymore. Just, do you think co-ed groups can work in K-pop given K-pop's reaction to a lot of things recently? It'll be interesting to see. Let's talk about NewJeans because they had their second court hearing to determine the validity of their exclusive contracts, right? Because they're saying that their contracts are over. They can, do their independent activities. Adore does not think so. And Adore even filed an injunction to prevent them from doing their independent activities, which was granted by the court. So now if NewJeans were to promote independently without Adore's explicit permission, they would have to pay upwards of $730,000 USD per violation. But I digress. The second hearing to determine the validity of their exclusive contracts. The update here is that NewJeans doesn't seem interested in settling with Adore because the court basically asked, does either side have any wishes to come to a settlement? The court even recommending a settlement. Quote, the defendant said no last time, but from the court's perspective, it is regrettable and the court would like to recommend it. With NewJeans' legal representation saying, the relationship of trust has been completely shattered. We have crossed the river and can no longer return, with Adore responding, if the court comes to a decision regarding this case, then a settlement will be easy enough. Let's see what netizens think about this. I just want them to explain their issues with Adore. I feel like they just keep saying their trust was broken without telling us why. It can't possibly be just because of Min Hee-jin being fired, right? NewJeans wants to leave Hybe/Adore for free, but obviously that won't happen. Contracts don't work like that. Wake me up when this ends. It's so sad that Min Hee-jin has ruined these girls. Min Hee-jin couldn't take what she had and had to drag these girls down with her simply because having a GG with the meteoric rise wasn't enough for her. She had to have full control of them as if she hadn't manipulated them since they were much younger. It would be in NewJeans' best interest to go back to Adore and repair the damage they've done. The judge was really worried about NewJeans' future because he knows the ending would be very tragic for them. They are one of many K-pop groups. Not a big deal if they never take the stage again. They've already ruined their whole career. It can't get any worse now. Here are some more netizen comments. Where did Min Hee-jin's confidence go from when she held that press conference? What is she even doing now? They're thinking emotionally instead of rationally. That gets you in trouble. If they don't want to pay the penalty and Adore hasn't done anything legally wrong, they should just go back. They're not kids throwing tantrums. They could just settle, keep promoting, save money, and then start their own agency once the contract ends. No one would even know. This comment as well saying that the court is trying to persuade them because they have bright futures, but if they lose, they'll be in debt for the rest of their life. So we're just seeing like a lot of people saying like they should just settle. But from NewJeans' perspective, from what we've seen of them, what we've heard them say, what we've seen them do, that just doesn't seem like a possibility. Though we can never say never, right? Because just thinking back to 50/50, like, I could have never fathomed, just personally, what I was thinking during that time, I could have never fathomed, like, even Kina going back to 50/50. Like, I couldn't have fathomed the company taking her back after that. Like, in my mind, I was like, oh, what was said and done, like, that's it. But clearly, it's possible. Clearly, a company is willing to look past that. So that definitely changed my perspective a little bit, that, like, a company would be willing to take, well, I mean, the company is demanding them back at the end of the day, so obviously. But there was more to this hearing. We could look into it a bit as well. So NewJeans' side was arguing Adore failed to fulfill its essential duties of management as outlined by the management contract. After driving on Min Hee-jin, Adore underwent abrupt changes in management, and as a result, NewJeans lost its independence. Despite numerous requests to correct its mistakes, Adore failed to comply. But Adore responded to this by saying, every hearing, NewJeans changes up the reason for why they decided to terminate their exclusive contracts. This shows that they came to the decision to terminate their contracts first and are now trying for some reason to validate their actions. With NewJeans' side responding, if you look at the evidence presented by Adore, it's clear that the evidence is insufficient. Adore claimed that it fulfilled its management duties by presenting a list of potential producers for NewJeans to work with, but that is not the full extent of the company's responsibilities. If Adore met producer Hitchhiker as claimed, then they must also disclose what matters were discussed and what were the outcomes of this meeting. So with the producer being mentioned in this, people were bringing up his previous work and saying, this is, the quote-unquote Grammy Award-winning producer Adore wanted for NewJeans. In today's hearing, Adore revealed the replacement for NewJeans' old producers. Let's listen to... I mean, that's definitely an example. Here's another tweet. Since K-pop stars are talking about Hitchhiker, here are some K-pop groups and solos he's produced for. I hope that's not SBS. We're gonna get sued. All of these songs as well. Some songs for BoA, Taeyeon, FX, Red Velvet. But of course, with all that said, let me know your thoughts. Let's move on to Kpop Shenanigans, which are basically fun little things that have happened in K-pop recently and or quick news. So first up, we have Katseye's Megan, who has come out as bisexual. Her and Lara went live on Weverse, and this is their interaction.
The shit! Oh, thank you, Megan. You too.
Okay, there's music playing, but basically, Megan tells Lara Happy Pride Month, and Lara's like, you too!
Guys, I'm coming out, I'm bisexual.
Then she comes out as bisexual.
Oh my god! I'm like scared know.
Hyunjin of the Seraphim wished fans a happy Pride. So much to give in thanks and appreciation. We all love you unconditionally, no exceptions. This is a safe space. Bad Villain have revealed their official fan club name, so let's react to it together. The fan club name would be Villainon. Villainon? Pronounced Billion. The V from villain and the O from on, which resembles the power symbol, and an N symbolizing lightning by resembling the shape of a lightning symbol. Okay, signifies the powerful start of Bad Villain and Villainon. What do you think? And then both SM Entertainment and S2 Entertainment have announced legal action against malicious posts. So I wanted to introduce a new little segment. You can let me know if you like it. Kind of a blast from the past where we take a new story from a while ago and just reminisce. Maybe reminisce is not a good word. I already made a short about this story and people were like, why did you decide to bring up a rumor? Like I as soon as I posted it, I'm like, oh my God, people might not actually like this, but we'll see. A year ago in K-pop, that was like my catch line, and I already made a short about it and everything. That's how I know you guys. Some of you, that's the thing. I feel like half the comments are like, oh my God, yeah, like I love this Throwback Series. I remember it, you know, talking about how ridiculous it was. And then other people being like, no, how dare you bring this back up? What if people didn't know about it? Now they know about it. Like, you know, I understand people wanting to like protect their idols. I'll be honest, I'm not sure. So I wanted to ask you guys as well. Sometimes the short audience is different from this audience. So essentially I was talking about the Johnny and Haechan situation when they had like, you know, that huge rumor that made it to national news. SM Entertainment had to deny the rumors. I mean, the rumors got so big and like saying it back, I'm like, oh yeah, I can understand why some K-pop fans would be happy like bringing that back up. Don't want to be malicious at all. But I mean, we can definitely refine the series. Like the next one that I have pre-filmed is Eyelet's Wani receiving backlash for her ankle injury. I mean, you let me know if you enjoy this because I was going to retell the whole story in this video. I mean, if it's something that majority of people don't like, then you know, that's not something I want to do. You know what I mean? So yes or no for the Throwback Series. In my mind, I thought it was a really cool idea. But now I'm like, yeah, why would I think that would go over well with K-pop stands? Actually, that might actually be a terrible idea. But you let me know what you think. Okay, we could try to refine it better next time. But yeah, I reckon that's basically it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. These are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. And as for me, I'm gonna get going. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.